Alright, welcome back everyone. New project day. Gonna do a nice little palette cleanser build. I hadn't done one of those in a while, and this one I picked up off Temu a while back, and it's been evidently totally discontinued. So I went through and spent 20 or 30 minutes searching for a duplicate or a replica or another version of it, and there is nothing. But it's basically the little marble click-clacker. It looks like it feeds itself from a gravity-fed thing. It's not really a marble run per se. Came with some marbles, some screws, yet another tiny screwdriver. Not many pieces. This should be, like I say, this palette cleanser should be a pretty quick, straightforward build. Actually feels like, for one of these cheapo sets, get my other light on. This feels like actually pretty good quality wood. Sort of got a nice smooth edge to it. It's unusual. I think it was like $4.84. It was one of those. I actually think I bought it pre-tariffs, so that's sort of. I think I did a big stockpile of buying, and then of course all those models got discontinued when Temu quit shipping from over there. But you know, looks like it's gonna be okay. Actually, pretty good picture on the thing. Like I say, this is what it turns out to be, just ramps going down, and I think when it hits the bottom, the top ramp it knocks the next marble into play. If I remember correctly. Not much at all on the instructions. So yeah, this one should be a really quick one. I may go grab a second palette cleanser if this one goes too quick. But I'll pull these pieces and we'll get going. So right back with that. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be a two-project day, because this should go together in a matter of moments. Didn't realize how simple this thing was. A pretty straightforward mechanism, but we start this guy, hole on this end. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. They are not tight together, so small screwdriver. Those were, I think, feet. Okay, actually, hang on. I got my little magnetic torch trees. Okay. All right. High quality, not flexing at all, or totally stable. And these guys just, I think okay, that should still work. Got my little handy dandy electric screwdriver here. Okay, let's pop the torque up on that. Still not really made for that kind of stuff, so I may swap to the manual here, see how bad this one sounds. Okay. Seemed a little better when I had a straight shot. Okay. That there. And we make another one of those. So let's make it the opposite way, yeah. Here and all those, okay. I got too small of a head in there on the screwdriver, but I'd have to stop for 20 seconds to change it. Okay, those two. Now, this guy goes in. So, same. Okay. grab the real screwdriver and see if I'm picking up, saving any real time with my. Yeah, probably am. That was too big anyway. Grab. Here's that little one over here. Okay. Yep. This one got all the way. Yeah, I didn't. Looks like I rounded that one. Let's see if I can get my. Use all the screwdrivers on this build. Okay, got it in there. Did get a little crooked on that. It's a little, but that's on the bottom, so that should be okay. Let's like that. Okay. Now this guy. Whole favoring that end, and this goes in this end. And like that, the edge flopping off the top. Oop, come back here. Okay. Now, the last of the loose pieces. Let's see here. This on that side. This is our base here. These guys go in. Okay. So this goes there. There. Other way, maybe. No. What is it? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So this. In there. Into the slot. So do the bottom one first because it seems the most unstable. Okay. Right down and swap out the bits here, get a bigger one. That's there, so let's go to here. Right. Now, slot. And oops. Not as convenient as the ones that just go together by pressure, but it's probably more secure in the long haul. face down. There. There's the manufacturer and everything. Maybe you can have some luck looking that up. I didn't think to do that. But okay, now our solid guy goes here on the bottom. Hole here to drop the marbles through. So these guys work our way up, I think. That. Now, this guy down here. 3 holes there. Alright. Okay. This goes on top next. Okay. Alright, so we got all our tracks in place. Evidently, this guy just sort of right here. We're supposed to move on there so it does line up with the screw. So I guess that's going to be our hinge. So. Okay, so in through there, into there, here, and lined up, ready to go. Just want to make sure it's okay. So down there is good. Okay, when it hits, that's a little too tight because it should be. Yeah, okay. So that should, in theory, get us rolling. Okay. So we're ready to put marbles in. That should. Find out if it works or not. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Okay. Got a clearance issue here. Let's see here. It doesn't go. Far enough for the marble to fall down. Was it maybe? Okay, maybe it should be. I think I got it upside down. Maybe. Yeah, maybe it'll work. Cool. Okay, so I'll put you in like this. should still hit, yeah. That should give us clearance to go in. That should still, the marble, yeah, okay, let's see. Make sure it does that now. Oh, a little too fast, okay. Okay. Let's see, what have I got around here to... So I need something that's shooting out here. So, what do I got laying around? I can just sort of... Got a little leftover piece here. Let's see. Oh. Something to slow it down there. That's... Wasn't planning on doing troubleshooting here. Maybe if it's got, maybe there'll be some friction on if it's on the top like that. So let's see what happens. Well, it technically sort of works. Just need something. Somewhere I've got a piece of scrap wood or something I can put there. It'll fit in that slot. Oh, I know. One of my leftover book blanks. I put that. Like, I'm gonna glue it to the outside edge right there. Act like a stop. Maybe it didn't get discontinued because of the terrace. Maybe it got discontinued because of that. Actually got this stuff's getting pretty thick, so I'm gonna use it first. Try and use it up first. That's a little. Coat on the edge there. Right there. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna have time to do a second build here tonight. Okay, right. Even with the troubleshooting, I think. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So these guys all up here. You got one guy, he's put down on the second level to get the process started. That's pretty satisfying. Yeah, that's kind of a little mechanical build. I like those. That's sort of reloads pretty quickly. It's pretty simple, straightforward. Fun little mechanism. Yeah, I'm digging it. All right, let me go grab another one of these little cheapo palette cleanser builds, and we'll do that tonight too, and then we'll call it wraps. Like I say, I got several of these little guys that have all been discontinued. So I'll be right back with one of those. Okay, this may be a little on the ambitious side. It's a little Irish doodad box. Irish iris. You sort of twist the top and it spreads open. I've done a couple of these, they're a little more decorative than this one, but this looks like it should be maybe a little on the ambitious side for tonight, but also pretty fun too. A little mechanism build night. Came with sandpaper. Okay. And my second teeny tiny screwdriver of the night. It'll focus. Looks like can't be more than 3 steps. It looks like. No, it is 6 steps. Steps get smaller on the top. But you build the top, build the box, and secure it. It looks like should be pretty straightforward. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen one with a piece of masking tape holding it together. Does the trick. Alright. So, there's, let's say, all the pieces. What? Not too bad. Let's say, let's just see how quick I can get this assembled when the time comes. I think the difficult part for me is going to be making sure I line up the picture on the side, because it does go all the way around. But I think it shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, yeah. So I'll pull these pieces and we'll get to knock this out, and that'll be make us a good night. So right back with that. Okay, here we go. Get more screws. So got our little hole there, short ball. And I did mean to mention this one hasn't been discontinued, but it is unavailable at the moment. So it won't even let me do a link to it. So okay, I think we're just, yeah, that's right. These do just, okay, these are just going to pop onto those because that's going to be, okay. I think, yeah, we're putting another layer on top, so we can just put the screws in the bottom on this and then mount them in the way it looks. I go this way. I don't think my last one was done like this. But, okay, they do go together, form a solid iris. Now, this guy, okay, goes down. Okay, so we got the long slots here are lined up with our curves. So this goes down on there. That does hold them in place. Yeah. And then we run, yeah, there's, you see it lines up right all the way through right here. We got longer bolts. They go all the way through, and there what's actually holding things together, it looks like. Through. Okay, so it comes out the top. Okay. Maybe, does it even need latest? Another. Do they just drop through again on this one? Yeah, they do. Okay. Yeah, just gotta wiggle them around. Yeah, make it slide through. Okay, cool. Simpler build than I thought it was going to be. There we go. So 5 coming out the top. And I did put it up right side up with the writing on the outside, so that's good. Okay. Now, this guy goes down on top of those. I'm betting these screw in to that one. Get the right one. Actually, doesn't feel like they're biting much. They might be. Okay, so in theory now we should be able to. Okay, maybe not. Let's loosen those up a half turn too. Okay, there it goes. I'm not wanting to. Okay, should have put some of my leftover wax in there. While as a matter of fact, I got it open. Happen to have a stick right here, so let's get that. Close you back up. Hopefully, it's hard to get a grip on it. Okay, other way. There's not much to grab onto. That's my issue. It's not going in. Okay, there we go. And then I'll hit this side with my little bit of wax too, because I got it here. Okay. It does. You know, say I just don't have anything to grip onto here, but it does seem to be functioning. The iris. Can't. There. Go. Yeah, good. There we go. Be easier once we get the bottom on. So, speaking of which, now our base and our little decorative side pieces. I'm just gonna. Does it matter? Doesn't look like it matters as long as we get it right side up. And looks like only the round ones are grabbing. So, oh, nope, that's wrong. Gonna go across, not down. And this is going to be fun to line up with these things all going all cattywampus on me. Last one. Didn't look like there were that many pieces to this one. Okay. Got my sides on. Now, it's a matter of getting these guys lined up with all those guys, which I gotta admit, I'm not looking forward to this. But maybe it won't be as bad as I'm scared it's gonna be. Okay, I can try and get them all leaning out because I think I'll have better control to push them in rather than pull them out. The ones that aren't grabbing. Okay, so yeah, this is I don't even know where to start on this. Maybe actually just had a thought. Ooh, and no, I don't want to do that. That's gonna make things. I was thinking maybe I could put some in here, just plop them down because there's some round ones on this one too. Okay. I guess just go for it. Okay. I'll get a few of them to line up and get going. Grab a let's see here. So not mine. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. In there. Okay. If I can just get one of them started up, the rest should hopefully cooperate. So, you can see this one. There. Okay. I think that's gonna ruin my. Can't get it. Nope. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to open. And I'm gonna grab. Okay. New plan. Grab this one. So you're going to go right here. Lined up in that. Okay. Okay. I guess I am going to have to do. Looks like maybe if we didn't do. Okay, every other one has got the round bit on it, so one. Yep. Seems okay now. I'm just gonna make sure I line them up correctly. All right, okay, so that goes into this one. Didn't think about this being okay. I believe that's going to work, much to my amazement. Work my way around here. And it did. I even got the pictures right. Now, excellent. Alright, I'm pleased with that. Not the most solid. I mean, it feels, it's not going to fall apart, but it still feels loose compared to some of the more pricey ones. I think this one, when I bought it, was $6, but still good function on there. And the screws are fairly flush up there, so yeah. Yeah, I like, you know, say I like the mechanical stuff, so that's a fun one for me. Yeah. Simple build. I say I'll try and keep an eye on this, and if it ever does get re-released or not sold out, I'll try and think to add it back to my add the link to the description. Yeah, I like that. I say simple, fun, nice little effect, tight, fairly tight. So you can, I don't know what you could fit in there, but you could fit something in there. You know, looking around, nail clippers. All right, that's I got two nice, simple little builds. I'm pleased with both of them. Get one more run. I don't know if I can. Maybe it'll work on an angle so y'all can see that. It should. I should be able to lean it back a little bit. That should still. Simple mechanism, but fun. I like the simple but fun. I like it. So I think that was my first ever double build day. So congratulations on watching that one. Glad I was able to finish it up. Got a little bit different thing tomorrow. So I picked up another Temu build, but this one is still available. I did check before I started. I think it's $17. So it's a nice, cheap one. A little like decorative treehouse thing. Can't really get much detail on that. It's all colored in and everything, so it's like gonna be not too dissimilar from the cuckoo clock I did. I don't think. I think that's sort of what it puts me in mind of when I was looking at it. So I'm looking forward to jumping into that. You know, and then we'll probably. I'm thinking that's no more than 3 or 4 days, because that was like looks pretty straightforward. So I think no more than 3 or 4 days, even at my limited. That's very satisfying. I can't tell y'all. I wish it was still available. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And click on the link. There's my channel up there if you want to subscribe. There's my other channel if you want to do some experiments a couple of times a month. This is what YouTube thinks you should be watching, and I'll do a random link over here. See you tomorrow.